cryptocurrency queens, welcome to this episode. We're gonna go through Bitcoin, Ethereum, and Luna on this episode, and I'll show you exactly why I think market will come back down to 3,600, back up to 3,900, and then back down to 3,040 on Ethereum. I also show you exactly what's happening on Bitcoin, and I'll show you what I see on Luna. Remember, I am no financial advisor. You need to look up everything yourself first, but please continue looking at this video, and I'll also show you that I'm having a buy limit order on Bybit right now. We're looking at Ethereum on the 4-hour chart, but I'm having different Fibonacci levels right here where I potentially see this happening on Ethereum, because right now we can see that we are starting off to have a little uptrend. Looking at the 12-hour chart, we can see that the market created a lower high, market came back and created a lower low. So potentially what could possibly happen, because we're still in a downtrend, is the market comes up to create a lower high again for then coming back down to the 2-monthly chart of the Fibonacci, because we need to come back down for then breaking to the upside. So that is why I believe that this possibly can happen. So for us to come up to the 12-hour chart, I am using a Fibonacci on the lower time frame. So I do believe the market can potentially come back down to 3,678 to come back up to the 12-hour charts Fibonacci, and that is also combined with the take profits that I'm having based on the Fibonacci, and that is around 3,914 and 3,858. When we're coming to these levels, what I'm expecting again is that the market create a lower high, and then market slowly goes back down to the 2-monthly chart around 3,200 and 3,360. That is potentially where I can see market then slowly breaking to the upside. So the overall target that I'm having is 4,770 and 5,800. But first of all, we need to finish the downtrend and then break to the upside and create new all-time highs on Ethereum. But with some patience, I think we will get there. So this is what I believe can happen right now on Ethereum. At Luna on the 2-daily chart, we're having a gap right here which can be filled, and we're having a previous higher high, also a previous resistance. Market needs to come back down to create a higher low, and usually what the market is doing is that it takes the previous resistance, which was the previous higher high, turn it into a new support, also where the next higher low will be created. I am taking this previous resistance, and then we're going down to the 12-hour chart, and on the 12-hour chart we can also see that the market created a higher high, a lower low, because we did break this previous higher low. Market now comes up and create a lower high because it's lower than the previous higher high, and I do believe the market will come back down to around 77 to create the last lower low, and then market breaks to the upside, because this is just a pullback on the higher time frames that we're seeing. So for the market to come back down and create the next higher low against 77 is high probability, but as long as we see the market giving us rejections, and as you can see right here, we are having the first touch, the second touch, then the market went down, and that is the exact same thing that I want to happen. If we're coming back down to 77, I want to see the first touch, market comes back down again, and then we see market continue to the upside. But as long as we're holding this as a support, I definitely believe that can happen. And the targets that I'm having is first of all around 110 and 130 on Luna, and boom, I'm on the other side right now. But I'm also gonna take a Fibonacci from the lowest point to the highest point, highest point to the lowest point, and I can see the market on Bitcoin coming up to 49,348. Also this level right here around 48,615. But if the market comes up there, I'm also gonna take a fib from 45,700 to 47,700, and potentially what I see the market coming up down to do right now is to retest 46,465 to then come up to the targets that I was talking about on the higher time frames Fibonacci, and then I do believe market will continue back down even more. And to what level? We're just taking everything away, and we're just starting over to see where potentially the market can come to. So we're going to the monthly chart to see, and I'm gonna drag a Fibonacci from the lowest point to the highest point. Depends on how I want it. I know a lot of people will tell me that's not how you use a Fibonacci. This is how I use the Fibonacci. You do you and I do me. Okay, going to the 12-hour chart again to see what's actually happening. So this is how I puzzle everything together. So I do believe the market on the lower time frames will come back down. So it's going to be a lot of Fibonacci's right here. So we're going to the 12-hour chart. So what I do believe market will do right now is that market comes back down to 46,500, comes up to 49,187, around that level. Then market goes back down. It's going to take some time for the market to do this because, you know, high, low, lows, lowers, highs, etc. to around 40,400, and then I see the market potentially continuing to the upside again. On Bybit right now, I am having a buy limit order at these levels. I'm analyzing on TradingView, and then I just adjusted on Bybit. So my entry point is around 46,447. My profit is 49,182. And if the market comes to these levels, that's when I'm shorting the market, just as I showed you right here. So at that point, I'm going to the 12-hour chart and start to see sell positions around that level coming back down, and the profits will be around 40,400. KASTA IO is live right now. It's 2 days left, and you'll have the best bonus available right now on Bybit in the description and down below. And if you want to read more about KASTA, you're also having the link in the description down below. Thank you so much, guys, for looking at this video together with me. We'll see what's going to happen with this trade that I'm having. Will my buy limit order get activated? And I'm going to update you with that in the next video or in the next live stream that we're having. Until then, trade with risk management. I hope you'll have a great Sunday and a great beginning of this new year. And from Sweden, I'm saying goodbye.